तुझे देखा तो ये जाना सनम.
Have you ever watched a rom-com and felt sad realizing that those things might never happen for you in real life? Well, so have I. But it took some research and introspective thoughts to also realize that these portrayals have a very harmful effect on our minds, behavior, and how we eventually see love. Let's take a look at some of them. Female leads in Bollywood are shown as deserving of love only when they fit into the mold of an ideal Indian woman. Be it Sanjana, Naina, or Anjali, our leading ladies have had to change themselves in order to be worthy of being loved. And this change isn't always restricted to just cosmetic makeovers. It extends to change of priorities from the career to the child, letting go of other people in their lives, career choices, and more. Portrayals like these fix certain images of the woman that young girls aspire to be and boys aspire to fall in love with. Well, to be specific, the ones they eventually want to get married to. And when there are female characters who refuse to go through this transformation, our storylines don't treat them well.
Veronica भी एक normal लड़की है.
It is as though the reward of love is only for those who are willing to change themselves into conventional ideals, giving legitimacy to the social norms that constrict the lives of many women across the country. The idea of one true love has led young adults to continue being in relationships that are abusive, unhealthy, and toxic. Our films love to glorify love that's painful. But to say कि दिल है तो दर्द भी होगा is extremely problematic as it convinces people to stay in bad relationships. Because apparently it's something they can fix or that suffering is inevitable.
फिर तुम आए मेरी जिंदगी में.
All of this puts unnecessary pressure to make sure that first relationships are the ones that last. And when it doesn't, we are shamed for having been in multiple relationships, which in the case of women gets hugely compounded. And if anything, even this Rahul contradicted his own hypothesis.
हम एक बार जीते हैं, एक बार मरते हैं.
पर प्यार बार-बार हो सकता है. The idea of one soulmate not only glorifies monogamous romantic relationships but also places them at a pedestal, echoing that love isn't enough and it needs other additives such as children and marriage to be acceptable. Enter heteronormativity. The pressure that you have to meet each and every need of your partner is exhausting.
Why just that one special रिश्ता? जिंदगी में कई स्पेशल रिश्ते होते हैं. अलग-अलग एहसासों के लिए अलग-अलग स्पेशलिस्ट.
It is perhaps here that the concept of polyamory becomes relevant and worth a detour. Of the many unrealistic expectations we get from films, the ones around love, dating, and proclamations of love always seem larger than life.
सहरा बांध के मैं तो आया रे, डोली बारात भी साथ में मैं तो लाया रे.
इसे डांट के भगाओ.
I love you, Simran.
Being the focus of all of someone's love and attention might feel great, but how much is too much? Do you know when someone showers too much love on you, often too soon into the relationship, these could be signs of love bombing. Love bombing is characterized by excessive attention, admiration, and affection to the respective partners, and often it makes the recipient feel dependent or obligated to that person. Later into the relationship, it can lead to manipulative and controlling behavior, establishing dominance as well as emotional and psychological abuse.
Go have a shower, naha lo. I'll take you out somewhere. Go.
The biggest lie these movies tell us is that our life is incomplete without romance. But as understanding of sexuality continues to evolve, we've come to realize that there's more to life than sex or romantic pursuits. And slowly, with nuanced representations of love that covers discourses like sexuality, identity, boundaries, and agency, some movies are getting it right. What is your idea of love? Where do you get them from? Tell us in the comments below, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button for your dose of desi intersectional feminist content.